Oh, hello. So today I'm just going to do a short video on how to meditate and how I found meditation very useful, magnificently useful in enhancing spirituality and in particular to be able to connect with higher beings. By higher beings, it can be anyone in the universe or in the galaxy, including you can connect with angels, you can connect with archangels, you can connect with other extraterrestrials, you can even connect with gods or the gods. And I will be talking of my own experience and how I have managed to use meditation to achieve a lot of things that I never believed can be done. So, basically, there are some important things that should be discussed or should be talked about that are around meditation. So, firstly, meditation itself is a very simple thing to do if you learn the technique, and anyone can do meditation. Though sometimes I admit, even my first time to do it, I was very scared, of what is going to happen. For example, if you close your eyes, if I close my eyes, I was very scared of what will happen. Is some kind of being going to appear, like in my house. If I close my eyes, things like that made me very anxious and scared of meditation, especially the closing of the eyes part. But the moment I did a few meditations, and thankfully I managed to connect with the very few meditations I've done, you will relax, you gain confidence, you realize, the beings out there, or they are they are higher beings who really want, in my case, who wanted to come in and improve my spirituality, help my auric fields, and to help, to repair my chakras. Help. That's why they were coming in. So they were coming in a very nice, way, and they know that we are frightened. They know that we are afraid. They know that you need help. So they will be as nice as possible. At least the beings that I've connected with. So, how do you start? I think there are issues that needs to be talked about with meditation, which include the vibrational frequency. And if you're going to connect with higher beings, you need to raise your vibrational frequencies so that at least they can be at the level, in which where the beings might be more comfortable to connect with you. That's what I think. But it also depends, if those beings really want to connect with you. If they want to connect with you, no matter how amateur or how low your experience is on meditation, they will just come in and connect with you as long as you do the basic stuff. So how can you raise your vibrational frequencies? So the ways to raise your vibrational frequencies are many. In my case, what I did, I just reading around, like in the Bible, for example, when the prophets or the representative of people were told that, God wants to connect with you, or angels wants to connect with you, they were given instructions, especially not to drink alcohol, like in the 2 weeks, not to eat meat, and sometimes to do a bit of fasting. For example, in the case of Daniel, he was told strictly only to take a vegetarian kind of diet, some grains and some fruits before the 2 weeks in which an angel then appeared to him. So that management of diet, or change in diet into a more naturalistic or vegetarian or kind of grain diet can raise your vibrational frequency of which that's what I did, prior to my meditation that were successful in meeting a lot of higher beings. So, but I'm not saying that's the only way. That's the way I did it, and I think I found it very effective. So after you have done that, maybe you have gone on a vegetarian grain diet for 10 days or 2 weeks. In the meantime, you continue to practice meditation. Which, how do you do it? So now going to the technique. The technique of meditation is very simple. It's just a question of finding a place where you can relax. I prefer mainly to sit on my sofa, or you can do it lying down or whatever makes you more relaxed. And you can cover your legs with a blanket if you're feeling cold. You can put on a blanket even if you're feeling cold. And the time of doing it, you can do it anytime. You can meditate in the afternoon, in the day, but generally the time that is usually most recommended and that I also found it most useful is usually between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. That early morning hours, because it will be quiet, there are no disruptions, and basically my concentration will be highest during that time, and most people's concentration will be highest during that time. And that time you are more likely to connect with higher beings. Okay, let's say you have woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you have gone downstairs or wherever, like in your lounge, you're sitting on your sofa, then you are relaxing. What do you do? So the next thing is to take deep breath in and out. Usually deep breath in and out 12 times. Then after the 12th breath, you pause. I usually pause for as long as I can. Then resume again. 12 deep breath. Again, you pause. And the longer you go, you realize that you'll be more and more relaxed. And if you do a couple of cycles, usually by the time you do the third cycle or the fourth cycle, you notice that this is the time you are now more relaxed and you are beginning to enjoy the meditation. And if there's a connection, usually after this second cycle, you can get a connection. So closing your eyes, you don't have to close your eyes, but I recommend it to darken the room, turn off the lights. And closing the eyes, I don't think it's mandatory, but in my case, I think it's important because usually meditation and communication with higher beings, it involves light. There will be a lot of lights, coming out, sometimes red light, purple light, green light, blue flame light. So you appreciate those lights better when the room is dark or you have turned off the lights and you have closed your eyes, because the connection is really not physical connection, but it's a connection with your spiritual being, your auric field. So I personally turn off the lights, I close my eyes for better connection. All right. Yeah, you can do it. You don't need any accessories really for meditation, but sometimes I love to do it with the stones and crystals. Stone like this. That's a crystal. You can use it. Or if you want a big one, I've got another one like this. You see, that's a big crystal. You can use it for meditation. So if you're doing it with crystal, you can then just sometimes put them around it, put it on your heart. No, I've got a lot of crystals as well, but you don't have to meditate. You can do it without it. You can always connect without my first big connection that I did, that was not without any crystal. So sorry, I just need to turn off this. That was without any crystal. But anyway, let's go. So let's start. Okay, I'll just put a crystal on my shoulder in this episode. Then let's go. Breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4, 12. I'm pausing. This is called the still moment, or the still point. So 1, 2, 3. Now a portal is beginning to open up. I can see a portal opening up. 12. Pause. The longer you go, you can go slower and even shallower.